Hi guys, it's Mina. Welcome back to another beautiful day in the garden. The wind has finally calmed down. We just had the craziest windstorm that lasted like 3 days and we actually lost power. It was insane. So I'm super happy today that the sun is shining, our power is back on, gale is mild, but there's a dog barking, but that's okay. There is something that I'm infatuated with. I just found this color from Rustoleum Metallic Accents. This is called Black Garnet. And I am just obsessed. I love, and I can't wait to play with it. So this is very exciting for me. So I was trying to think about what I want to pair this with. And I came up with, surprise, surprise, Magenta, which I think is going to look beautiful and contrasty. And our 24 karat gold. And then this one is Golden's Interference Gold, which is really cool. And then this last one is a combination of the Interference Gold with a few drops of the Black Garnet in it. And it's such a pretty, like mauve sort of shiny interference-y sort of color. So I'm very excited about this. Part of me wants to do a straight pour and part of me wants to do a ring pour. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. We might mix it up a little bit, which I used to call a fantasy pour, which was a straight pour and a ring pour combined. Anyway, this is a 24 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artist Loft. I've taped the back and put my push pins in, and that's ready to go. So for that size canvas, we need roughly 21 ounces of paint. This cup holds 16, so I'm going to have to fill it up again a little bit after the initial one. But let's get started, because I'm really excited about this Black Garnet. So I'm going to put a little tiny bit of white in the center, just a touch. Not a lot at all. Let's get rid of this before it blows away. Okay, and now we're going to put just a touch of gold in there too.
I had a word with Gail before we started. But
did you? Maybe you need to be more firm next time. Okay, I'm going to put some of the Black Garnet in there now. And we're going to go, let's see, let's do this one now. This pretty mauve-y color. Put a little bit more white in there. It's not white, it's interference gold, which I'm also curious because I've always mixed that with stuff and I've never really used it just by itself. But I know Sarah Mac uses the interference colors all the time and they're amazing. Let's put a little bit of gold in between these two. So I'm using smaller layers of the gold and of the white and bigger layers of the colors. I just did the magenta, so let's use this one again. I love that color, it's so pretty. Okay, let's go back to the interference. I'm hesitating about putting this next to that because this has a lot of that in it, so, but we'll see how it goes. Let's put some magenta in again. And that beautiful Black Garnet again. So pretty. Alright, let's mix it up. Let's do this, then this, then this. Alright, and we'll put some magenta on top. Alrighty, so let's pour this one, and we're probably going to need another 5 ounces or so. Alright, so we're going to pour some gold in the center, and I'm going to stretch that out a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw Skyrockets. That was so cool. We did the same thing with the gold in the center, and then when it was in the drying shed drying, just all these gold cells started popping up. It was awesome. All right, she's blowing.
told you she wouldn't listen to me.
We love Gail. Gail is a nice wind. It's okay. She does want to play. That's what it is. All right, we're gonna do a straight pour. I'm gonna go from up high this time. You ready? Here we go. Twist in there. Make it closer now. Add some rings. Okay, we're going to add another 5 or 6 ounces to this. I'm going to turn this because everything likes to migrate that way. All right, same cup. There's still a little bit of the magenta or the Black Garnet in there. So we're just gonna go another like 5 or 6 ounces. Although the center on that one is really pretty. But that's okay, we'll get more pretty. Alrighty. Wow, that is really pretty, and there's some beautiful cells in there. Alright, so we're just going to pour right in the center of that. Maybe we'll keep going with the ring pour thing, because it's looking kind of neat. Alright, you ready? Here we go. I love that Black Garnet. Okay, now towards the end, you don't have to use every single drop if it's starting to look muddy. You can stop and leave a little few drips in there. It's okay. Alright, what do we have a lot of? We have a lot of this interference gold, so let's thin that out and we'll use that as our flow extender. I'm going to put quite a bit of water in there. What the heck, let's throw some gold in there too. I actually really like the gold mixed with like the whites because it makes this like beautiful honey color. Add a little bit more water because I added more paint. And you always want your flow extender to be thinner than the paint that's on your canvas. Okay, so now this is no longer, it's still a touch thick, a little bit more in. It's so interesting for me because like after I did the blowout one with the Molly inspired with the leaf blower, it was so fascinating with using that paint just mixed with water, and it really like excited me. So I definitely do want to play with that again. But today is just, I haven't been able to paint and I really want to. So we're doing something that I like and I know is going to work easy, not very experimental. So this is what I used to call a fantasy pour, where you mix the straight pour and the ring pour. Just fun. Okay, let's move these over. Okay, so the purpose of this on the sides is just so that there is something on there and it's not naked canvas. That way when our paint rolls over and falls off of the side, it has something to grab onto and stay. Give this a quick torch. I love what's happening in the center here, where there's the Black Garnet there and there's the magenta. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. Awesome!
Luck favors prepared, my love.
Well, clear it. Let's see. Let's go down that way first. Find the way to the paint. Flow extender is moving nice and easy. We're going to go off that corner and come back to the center. Go down off that bottom edge now. Back to the center again. Oh, that's pretty. Let's take it down to that bottom edge. You see, having the flow extender helps keep your design intact, especially in the center. I'm going to go back to the middle and then down off that last corner. Okay, let's look at this for a second. It's pretty cool. Still feels like there's a little bit too much paint on there. Not enough that it would like crack or anything, but it's not as
I see hot rod flame.
You see hot rod flames? You see hot rod flames at everything there, darling.
Fire, fire, fire.
I really like that Black Garnet. Do we want to take more off the edges and open it up, though, is the question. Or do we like this stuff? What do you say?
Fire, fire.
You want me to torch it?
No, well, I like the flames.
Where's the flames?
All
in here?
around the edge.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you don't want me to take any more off?
I was wondering if you like.
Take some of this off?
Yeah.
But I love this, though.
Then it's gonna stay. It's your work, my love.
I know. Okay. Let's torch it again. Okay. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this. This is always my struggle is I love what's happening in the center and I want to stretch it out, and I'm always not so crazy about the edges, so sometimes I can over tilt it just a little bit because I'm looking to expand this. But I really love this, what's happening over here where it was the straight pour and just the beginnings of the ring pour with these lines, and that blending is just so pretty. This I'm not so crazy about, but I think HOA really likes it. No, it's fine, because it's going to dry beautifully anyway. I know that. So I do see the Black Garnet in there. I see the magenta in there. I see the gold. I see the interference gold. That blendy color I made is a little bit over here and a little bit in here. Okay, I think we're done with this one. I could stretch it out and literally just take this edge and have it go all the way to the edge, but I don't want to do that. I think we're just going to leave it how it is. Alrighty, so I think we're going to leave this one like this. There is a lot of really cool stuff happening in here that I really love. I love the center is great. I love these lines over here where it started to get really blended, and then we started to do a bit of a ring pour and we got these really cool fingerlings. There's some on that side too that I haven't stretched out as much. I really love that Black Garnet with the gold. And I love these cells. Oh, we got some stripy cells. Those always make me laugh. They're so funny. But there's some really, really pretty stuff going on around here. So I'm going to leave it and let it dry, and we'll show you when it's dry. Thank you so much for being with us today. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Okay, so this is a couple of days later now, and it's totally dry. This one turned out really, really pretty. Gale is kind of blowing and trying to take the canvas, and it was so windy that you couldn't hear me, so I'm doing a voiceover now. But I wanted to show you this part, which is the Black Garnet with those gold cells, the stripy cells popping through there. I love those. They're so cool. That's just awesome. And I love this part up here, which was the Black Garnet and the Magenta and the gold mixed with that interference gold. And then as we get to the center, you see a little bit more of the Magenta, which is really pretty. And you can see the bling on there. There's those hot rod flames HOA was talking about. And some magenta on this side. Look at these lines though. I love that gradient. That's so pretty. From the darker Black Garnet all the way through the magenta toward the center. So this was pretty awesome. I kind of like this, some little magenta love for Valentine's Day, which this weekend is our Pour the Love collaboration on Saturday and Sunday. Very exciting stuff. So thank you guys so much for being here with us. I really do appreciate you. And we will see you on Saturday. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.